Well, Blake and I are filling in some big shoes today for Lindsay and Michaela, but you know who else is filling some big shoes? Jerry Stackhouse, Vanderbilt's new coach.
Yeah, Jerry Stackhouse, great NBA basketball veteran, 18 years in the league, going to fill up that position. I think he'll do a great job.
Hey, I think he will too. And other college basketball news, we are down to the Final Four for March Madness with Texas Tech, Virginia, Auburn, and Michigan State competing for a spot in the national championship game. Founded in 1993, the Learfield Directors Cup is the ultimate competition of sporting excellence for a university. Yeah, Lindsay, the groundbreaking work here is not too revolutionary. They're just trying to fill in, as you can see behind me, fill in these stadiums, making it easier for patrons to move around and get around the stadium. Break out your peanuts and Cracker Jacks because baseball is back. And I know that not everyone is as excited as I am for baseball to come back, but maybe this hype video will change your mind. That's right, Lindsay. Now the season is coming to a close, what lies ahead for the Cougars? Joining me here in studio is Aaron Fisner, my favorite Canadian, and the sports editor for the Daily Universe. And Aaron, you know, you're looking great as always.
I appreciate that. You as well. I appreciate that we matched today.
That looks good. Okay, if you had to summarize this season for the Cougars in one, maybe two words, what would you choose? BYU's track and field program has been one of the most dominant on campus and is continuing in their winning ways as the outdoor season reaches full stride. I had a chance to sit down with Coach Ed Eyestone and talk about this year's squad and how they've achieved something that no other team has. It's senior night. BYU needs to win this game to lock up a 3 seed in the WCC tournament to avoid Gonzaga as long as possible. I mean, eventually you got to play them and beat them, but as long as possible, it's a big win. You know, San Diego's coming off a back-to-back essentially. Cougs will win. Well, everyone's entitled to a wrong opinion, but the Jazz are going to win this game. They are red hot, winning 10 of their last 13. Donovan Mitchell is playing like the all-star that he is. Gobert is anchoring the defense. The Jazz will win this game at home. When Pro Day just ended right off behind me, BYU Cougars, including Corbin Kaufusi, look to impress NFL scouts one last time.
You know, I think it definitely has a big effect. I wasn't able to do the combine, and it's like I'm coming out after these injuries, and depending on what I can do with Pro Day, that's kind of a big showing time. You know, I think a lot of teams might have forgotten that I existed. You know, they're like, oh, that dude, you know, isn't he still in the hospital healing up or something? But so Pro Day will be big for me.
Corbin had off-season surgery on his tricep, pinky, and ankle, and was forced to miss the NFL Combine, but is recovering well.
No, I feel great. You know, I wouldn't say stronger than ever because now I'm in the process of getting my strength back. It's like, okay, now you can actually lift completely, everything can go well, but now it's, oh, you got to retrain the muscles. You know, years of training, you got to get back into that mode.
Pro Day is the exact same as the Combine, just on a smaller scale with tests like bench press, vertical jump, broad jump, the 40-yard dash, and shuttle runs. But the training is something that Corbin is quite used to.
I think everything at BYU that they do is for that next step. You know, there's the steps between high school, college, and then onto the pros if you want to do that. And BYU does a great job of segueing that.
But amid all the training and advice, the biggest lifeline for Corbin is his older brother, Bronson.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He's kind of like my life coach, you know. He's walked the path, and so we talk every day. He basically trains me every day, does everything with me every day. And so he's the greatest help I could have asked for.
I talked with Corbin after his performance here at Pro Day. He didn't participate in everything, but what he did participate in, he felt very good about. Reporting live from Pro Day, I'm Nathan Israelsen.
41 years ago, I was doing all this for that long a time, but to put on the game gear and feel like I'm going to the game. We didn't plan it this way necessarily, but it's really fun to be here on opening day.
Planned or not, Ralph Zobel left a lasting impact on BYU, making his presence known from the gridiron to the diamond and everything in between.
I was an intern starting out at the office and just helped out in whatever fashion they had. And my predecessor took another job mid-season, and he said, can you do baseball? I said, oh yeah, I scored on the bench. I was bench warmer in Babe Ruth in Wyoming. And he said, well, we need you to take over. And so I helped them finish out the season in 1977. And then the job opened up, and I didn't have my degree yet. And my predecessor encouraged me to apply for the job. I said, well, I don't have my degree yet. And he said, you're good enough. Apply. And
retirement has also afforded something to Ralph that he did not see coming, but means everything to him.
My younger brother also had to retire. He was a dentist. And last August, he was fortunate to get a heart transplant. And so I was able to drive down to Texas and assist him in that recovery. And still, I'm on call to assist my brother. And I wouldn't have had that opportunity had I not been retired. So I'm grateful for that.
Talk about MVP, like value?
Yeah.
That's the MVP of college volleyball. Ace for Gardini.
For me, it's like getting a good ace, like by the end of the set, in a hot moment. Like that's the best feeling for me because, the crowd goes crazy, so it's just like huge.
Gardini is the latest of the freshman sensations that have taken BYU volleyball by storm. But unlike the other phenoms that have come and gone, Gardini is the first Italian player to come through BYU's ranks and is the son of Italian volleyball legend Andrea Gardini.
I was playing in Italy and I was with my national team. We played a tournament, and after that tournament, BYU contacted me. And I just heard about BYU. I felt like this was the place, to come. Volleyball here is a huge thing. And I just felt like that was the best place for me to come, no matter what. It's just probably a different college, but I liked it, so that's why.
Or was it?
I guess.
Gardini!
Davide continues his excellent career on the swing that sets him apart from the rest.
I would say hitting, swinging probably. It's not a matter of swinging hard, but it's more about choosing where to swing on the course.
But there is one big difference between Provo and Italy that Davide misses more than anything.
Oh, I miss food. Food is, I can find good food here, but for sure I miss food.